Chapter 4, Mishnah 3. The Mishnah lists additional decrees Rabban Gamliel the elder enacted for the benefit of society. The discussion of various decrees made for the benefit of society continues until the end of chapter 5, although most of them are unrelated to the laws of Gittin. Originally, the law was that a widow could not collect her kasuba payment from the property of orphans, i.e. the property that her husband's children had inherited from him, unless she swore an oath, shavua, that she had not yet been paid. Over time, however, the courts became concerned that a widow might swear falsely in such a case, and so they refrained from making a widow swear. As a result, widows were unable to collect their kasuba payments from their husbands' estates. Rabban Gamliel the elder therefore decreed that instead of swearing, i.e. making a shavua, the widow may vow, i.e. make a neder, to the orphans whatever they want. That is, she may vow to the orphans that if she had already received any payment, an item of their choosing is prohibited to her. And after making the vow, she could collect her kasuba from the orphans. Another enactment for the good of society made by Rabban Gamliel the elder. He also decreed that witnesses should sign on the get, even though the get is valid without their signatures, since the accepted view is that the witnesses who see the get is being given and not those that sign on the get who make, since that it is the witnesses who see the get being given, and not those that sign on the get who make the divorce effective. Both of these decrees, namely that a widow makes a neder to the orphans, and that witnesses sign on the get, were made for the benefit of society. The benefit of allowing widows to collect their kasuba from the orphans after making a neder is that women will be more willing to get married, knowing that they can collect their kasuba payment if their husband dies. The benefit of witnesses signing a get is that if one of the witnesses who saw the get being given dies or travels overseas, and thus can no longer testify about the divorce can still be confirmed through verifying the signatures. Another enactment for the benefit of society. Hillel instituted the document called the Prosbul, by which lenders retain the right to collect their loans even after the Shemitah year, although the Shemitah year normally cancels all loans. This too was enacted for the benefit of society, so that wealthy people would continue to lend money to the poor, since they would not be concerned that they would be unable to collect their debts after the Shemitah year.